Hello everyone, welcome back. Let's play a new opening, c5, the Sicilian. Oh, just when I was having some inspiration. Okay, if he wants to dry up the game, I will dry him back. I will demonstrate a very funky idea to counter the c3 Sicilian, which is also known as Alapin. Yeah, this e6 move followed by knight c6. There was a nasty point behind it, but unfortunately I wasn't allowed to reveal it. But maybe now I will play it nevertheless. I can take, and my idea is to play d5 now. And it's quite clear that if he goes e5 we have the normal French defense advanced, but I included the moves cd4 and cd4, which are usually in white's favor. Considered from classical point of view, but definitely playable. Okay, so especially in Blitz I would say. Now what do we have? He's going for an isolated pawn structure, which I declined because my knight on g7 wasn't very active. But now the bishop going back, I will accept his kind offer. Where to put the knight? I like it on f5. Want to attack this d4 pawn, and yeah, we get an original position. So what do we have? Bishop b4 check, developing with tempo. He would probably go back like this, and castles. Okay, I can't take because there is bishop b5 check or bishop h7 check in the end, but I would like to develop simply. Or maybe even go here, just stabilizing the position of my pieces. Normally I would like to develop just to play b5, bishop b7 and rook c8, but I was a little bit afraid of bishop f5, ef5, and then you will have this passed pawn here. Also d5 immediately. Anyway, back to the game. Exchange or not? I wouldn't like to fix his pawn structure, let's just go back. But then knight e4, okay, I'll go b6, bishop b7. So generally speaking, in these structures it's good for black, who's playing against the isolated pawn, to exchange pieces, and it's good for white to maintain them, to have more dynamics. Usually has more prospects for attack on the king side. So I wouldn't mind him taking in this particular case. And he's preparing g4 or knight e4. I'm not very afraid, but maybe I should be. Okay, anyway, if g4, I think I can afford to play some intermediate move. What does he want? I'm not sure. I'm not sure at all. But I want to play h6, but then knight e4, and if I take, he takes with the bishop. Knight takes e3 and f5. Actually, this is nice. Nice tactic. But if he takes with the queen, I'm not very happy. How about just developing, because I don't see a threat. Putting this rook here and anticipating his next move. Okay, rook a d1, knight preparing, protecting against knight takes d4, and yeah, now I want to bring more pieces to the game, but I'm not sure how. Let's do this. I'm not sure if I have an idea yet, but if he takes on f5 at the end, after ef, queen f5, I have bishop takes g2. And maybe I want to move this knight from g6. He allowed it. I'm quite surprised he missed it. Anyway, I had an idea, but I only found it after playing this move. To just maybe move this knight from f5 and to prevent bishop takes h7 ideas. Sometimes my intuition is ahead of me, suggesting moves when I don't really know exactly why I'm playing them. It's quite a unique phenomenon, intuition, among chess players. Alright, so I'm assuming you play rook fe1 after his long think, and I'll just try to play an active move. Wow, this is a nice tactic, I have to admit, but I can go here, and I'm not afraid. He still cannot take on g2, and yeah, now he's attacking this guy. Okay, queen f6 will win some material, or no, but he has king g2 at the end. Okay, let's go back, admitting the small mistake. Although I should still have some nice compensation. Queen h7 is not a big threat. I don't think I should even prevent it. So I think I can go with my queen to a better square. I'd really like to attack him somehow. Okay, let's put the bishop backwards or something, and then queen f6. Okay, no direct idea just yet, but I'm improving my pieces. Rook takes e3 is an idea sometimes, if he doesn't have queen takes a3. Although even then I might have knight f4 next, with some nasty threats. So rook takes e3 seems like an idea. Yeah, now maybe not, but okay. Let's think, knight f4 at the end. I like it, but I'm not sure if it's... but he has queen e8, mating. Okay, so a big no-no on this one. No time left. Let's go. Just play a random move. I'm a bit afraid, but I have to make some move. I forgot to mention I'm playing against Khalambwa from Jordan, international master. And with 34 seconds, let's check who he is. Sami Khader. Okay, d5. Actually, now if we exchange the rooks, I have this queen takes g5 check idea in the air. So, at least some counterplay. I think he blundered. Let's try to exploit it. What is this? I should have started with bishop g2 actually, but... Can just take it and go knight f8. "16 seconds left. How can I mate him? Okay, this looks good. 11 seconds should be enough in such a position. And we won. Okay, nice. Interesting finish to an interesting game. So let's have a quick look. e4, c5. So I'll demonstrate my idea, but only mentally. Yeah, here d4, c takes d4, c takes d4, d5. I've also played it over the board a few times. And then if e5, so I was compromising by exchanging on d4, which isn't considered to be good, but I'm not sure if white can exploit it very convincingly. So it's an interesting way to maintain a lot of play against this Alapin variation, especially in Blitz and Rapid time controls. Alright, so back to the game. Again, if d4, I can play c takes d4, c takes d4, and d5. And yeah, now it's an uncommon territory for me. So knight f6, I don't really like. I would prefer to play as I played in the game. Yeah, now a6 as I did seems logical. Maybe d takes e4 first and only then a6 would be just avoiding bishop takes c6 related ideas. And yeah, bishop takes e4 is the principal move, and according to the computer I'm a little bit worse, which makes sense when you play such a line with black, which is not considered to be the main line. Yeah, knight takes d4 now was actually possible. Why? Wow, knight takes d4. Was I imagining it? Knight takes d4, queen d4, bishop b5. I don't see a point. Seems like I'm just losing the queen. Why did the computer mention knight takes d4? Wow, I guess he missed it. That's really weird. Anyway, knight f5, bishop b4, and now e5. Wow, that's a unique way to solve the problems. Knight c7 is played. Yeah, and this b6 move, very solid play. And yeah, now I should have played g6 followed by h5, but I couldn't. Doesn't feel very natural. Also f6. I like what I did, although after rook fe1 somehow white has a little bit of pressure. And yeah, this was a blunder. And here I should have, wow, rook e8 was right, but now I should have played queen d5. And the idea, I guess, after queen takes is to take with the bishop and play f6 next. Yeah, queen d5 looks really powerful. And there's also another point that if he plays queen f7, I take and take on f1, and after knight d8, I go bishop e2. And for some reason, he's not in time to... Aha, I have bishop f3 trapping the knight on the next move. That's really deep. Anyway, I'm still better here. Knight f8 would have been a better move. Just protecting h7 and preparing some queen g6 or queen c6. But I'm not worse here. Yeah, and now after bishop d4, this blunder, I'm just winning. So he took with the rook, I played the right moves. Yeah, and rook e5. So good technique in the end of the game on my part. Okay, so it was interesting. I enjoyed this game. I hope you did as well and learned something from it. And if you want to learn some more, then keep watching the next videos.